Hello and welcome to the Impactful Introvert podcast with me, Seema Pateel, your business coach for introverted service providers. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season, got some much needed rest, and had lots of fun celebrating closing of 2024 and welcoming 2025. So, 2025 is officially here, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling excited about the possibilities it is bringing with us. Today, I want to take a moment to talk to you about what this year holds for you and your business. And spoiler alert, it's going to be amazing if you take aligned action. So, grab your favorite drink and settle in. Let's dive into today's episode. Before we talk about what's truly possible for you in 2025, I want you to take a moment and reflect on 2024 and find that one thing that brought you the most joy, something that made you feel really happy or even grateful. If you have contenders, then count yourself really lucky. Now, once you're done with the overall thing, what is one thing that worked wonderfully in your business last year? That thing that you want more of this year. Like you want to repeat that and amplify it maybe. For me, last year was all about family. Last year, not only did family visit us from India, but I also had an opportunity to go to India for a few weeks, and it was amazing. That rarely happens for us, so we had many fun family moments spread throughout the last half of 2024. In business, I started 2024 with the intention of growing my non existent email list, and I can proudly say that I was consistent in my efforts and have grown my list to over 450 people. Sounds both exciting and a little scary to me. Another thing that I want to mention that makes me feel a lot of gratitude that happened in December is that I won the all access lifetime pass to Member Vault. In brief, Member Vault is a course hosting platform which is very versatile. It has a communities aspect that is in beta testing, etc. So I love it not just because of the features and all, like all the jazz that a software has. All of that is great. It is simple, it is easy to use platform, and I have no desire to go to a all-in-one kind of thing because they just are too complicated. Even for a software engineer like me who finds coding quite easy to comprehend, the way that they set it up is not very easy, and it doesn't have the features that I want. But MemberVault is the best platform that I have experienced in terms of how they run their business, is to host a course. So that is why I've been with them for over 5 years now. Anyway, so I won the lifetime access to the platform that I was already using and I love. And this happened. Like I got to win this because I was consistent in growing my email list. And apart from the other things that have happened, the people on my list signed up in one way or another to Member Vault to check them out, to try them out, etc. And that is what helped me win. Like this is a win I had from intentionally focusing on my email list. So, when reflecting on 2024, I saw how I approached it, how I set my intentions and worked on my commitments. How this time, this year, I didn't let my feelings overrun my business because I was intentionally focused. So, when thinking about how I want 2025 to be, it helped to reflect on 2024. We did this work even in the holiday marketing prep challenge that I hosted in December. So, this year in 2025, I want to continue growing my email list. That is my new normal. And the thing that I am adding to my business is to be consistent with podcasting, both my own podcast and me being on other podcasts to reach a wider audience. So, tell me, what does 2025 look like for you? Let's do a small exercise. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. Imagine you're signing clients regularly and it's not happening by chance or dumb luck. These people are signing up to work with you because they are drawn to the value that you're consistently sharing. Imagine your calendar is booked out and that excites you. You're not overwhelmed. Instead, you feel in control of your business, your life, like you've finally hit the stride. Imagine you have found a way to market your offers that feels natural and enjoyable to implement. One that's aligned with who you are and that works with your current lifestyle as well. Imagine you're consistently showing up for your people, building momentum week after week. And the best part, you're attracting your true fans. Those people who resonate with you so deeply, they are practically cheering you on. Whether you do lives or challenges, webinars, whatever you choose to do for them, these people show up and they are constantly sharing how much you impact their lives. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, let me tell you something. It is not just possible, it's doable. This is my vision for my business, and I'm here to help you see how you can make this your reality. I created this podcast with the intention to help you do all of this. Now, if you're teaming with brave and bold vision for 2025, I'd love to hear about it. Please send me a message on Instagram. My handle is my name, Seema Pateel, with no spaces, nothing added. I want you to know that I'm always cheering you on. And if your vision is kind of feeling scary because of how bold it is, then that's great. That's a good sign, honestly. I know what your thoughts are whispering to you. And let's get real for a second. Nothing in life keeps swinging in just one direction. It's the same with your business as well. Marketing won't always feel like fun. It can feel overwhelming trying to keep up with what everyone else is doing. Maybe you've tried those strategies that you've been gathering and storing all this while, and you feel drained after just a few weeks of any of those, or you've struggled with staying consistent because honestly, life keeps happening. There's nothing that you can do about that. So, if you're an introvert like me, there's the added layer of discomfort with the loud or look at me kind of marketing that we often notice online. So it's exhausting to try and be something or someone that we are not. So I understand where you're feeling that way. Honestly, it's something that I have to work through to be able to be consistent. Whether it's email, whether it's social media, whether it's this podcast, I have to put in the work before I take the action. So, here's the good news for you. There is a different way, a way that plays to your strengths, doesn't drain your energy, and still gets results. The key is to shift your mindset and to simplify your approach. You don't need to do everything. You just need to find your way of doing things and keep doing. What does it take to create that kind of consistency and see the momentum from it? Here are 4 things that I always find helps me the most. First one is clarity. You need to know who you're speaking to, what your offers are, and how to communicate your message clearly. This clarity makes everything else from content creation to sales conversations, everything so much easier. The other thing that you need is simplicity. Forget the overcomplicated marketing strategies and plans, the single funnel or the faceless marketing, etc. Just stop with all of that. Focus on one strategy that you feel like will work for you and stick with it until you've mastered it. Less is more when it comes to consistency. It's manageable to do something over and over again when there are not 10,000 steps involved. I would recommend that you preferably stay with one platform, sell out one offer to one audience. Once you've got the hang of that, you'll be able to sell anything. The next thing is consistency. And speaking of consistency, this is kind of the secret sauce. It's not about being perfect every day, it's about showing up regularly in a way that builds trust with your audience. It's like put in the reps so that your momentum keeps building. Lastly, that you need is joy. Yes, joy. When you shift your perspective and see marketing as an opportunity to connect with others, it becomes something you can actually enjoy. I know for a fact that you do find some conversations enjoyable. Is there something that you enjoy talking about as it pertains to your business? Maybe try having conversations around that. So, I've seen these four things work for my clients, and I know it can work for you too. One of my favorite examples is a client who stopped pursuing what she thought she should pursue in terms of how her business should look, what her offer should be, etc. And she switched focus to something that she's naturally good at. And like we realized when she was talking about it, so she could talk about it. She took almost 20 minutes to explain to me, and I was like, if this is how much you can just share with me, your coach, what kind of value is it going to bring to your clients, to the people who choose to work with you? So think about that. We simplified everything, and she signed her very first client within a few weeks of that. So now I know that creating this kind of momentum can feel like a lot when you're trying to figure it out on your own. So I want to help you out. That is why I created the Marketing Momentum Challenge, which is a free 5-day experience designed for introverted online service providers who want to market their offers in a way that feels sustainable and aligned. Over the 5 days, we'll work together on simple, actionable steps to help you create a marketing plan that is doable so that you can be consistent, to start seeing results without feeling the overwhelm or the stress that marketing often brings to you, and also build momentum in a way which leverages your strengths and kind of works with whatever you refer to as weakness, especially your introversion, your inability to be loud and look at me and all of that. This challenge is not about doing more. Honestly, it's about doing what works specifically for you. So if marketing has felt like a struggle, this is your chance to reset and start 2025 strong. The goal over here is specifically to help you create a plan so that you can stay consistent in your marketing throughout 2025. I'm not saying what you plan in January, that is what you have to implement. However, as you start implementing and seeing and gathering data, seeing some kind of feedback, even no feedback is a feedback from people, honestly, when you start noticing all of that, you will actually make more progress than just stopping and switching to a new strategy altogether. So let's just leave that in 2024 and start 2025 with the intent to stick with just one thing that actually works for you, because you're intentionally making it work for you. To join this challenge, which is held from Jan 27th to 31st, you can sign up via the link in show notes. You can find all the information about the challenge on the page, and it's totally free, and I promise it will be time well spent. So as we wrap up, I want you to take a moment to think about how amazing 2024 was in spite of everything that happened and what's possible for you in 2025. Imagine signing those dream clients, feeling fully booked and in control, and finally finding joy in your marketing. That's what's waiting for you in 2025. And it all starts with simple, small, consistent steps you take today. If you're ready to create your own momentum, join the Marketing Momentum Challenge. Let's make this year the one where everything works amazingly for you. Thank you so much for listening. I can't wait to hear about the incredible things that you have planned for 2025. I'll see you next time. Bye.